This lesson, we know that adding, subtracting, and scalar multiplying of our matrices is pretty simple. You just need to know that the order of each of the matrix is the same as the other matrix to be able to perform those operations. Now, the difference between multiplying and addition, subtraction, and scalar multiplication is that you don't need the same order of matrix A and matrix B for you to be able to combine them. There's some series of steps or procedure that we need to do to be able to multiply two matrices. Now, the steps in multiplying matrices is pretty complex than adding, subtracting, and even scalar multiplication. Now, in my examples right here, I have four matrices that we're going to combine today through multiplication. Now, if you'll notice, matrix A is a 2 by 2 matrix, B is a 2 by 3, C is a 3 by 2, and D is another 2 by 2. Even though they have different orders for their or for this particular examples, we can still combine them by multiplication by first verifying if we can combine the two matrices together. Now, how do we verify if first matrix and second matrix is possible to multiply? So let's have the first example. Let's have A times B. So to multiply matrix A and B, we know that if this is addition and subtraction, it's not possible because they have different orders. Now, in multiplication, it is a different story. So first, to verify if we can multiply A and B, just write out the order of matrix A and matrix B. Now, it is very important that you don't interchange the order of each matrix because it's not going to work. So since matrix A is a 2 by 2 and matrix B is a 2 by 3, looking at the inner value of our two parentheses, since they are the same, therefore we can multiply A and B. So that's pretty simple. To verify if matrix A and matrix B can be multiplied to each other, just line up their orders, and if the middle value are the same, then it's verified that we can multiply the two matrices. Now, another important thing that you need to understand in the order of a matrix is that the outer number will dictate the order of the product of these two matrices. Since the outer number is a 2 and a 3, the product of A times B will be a 2 by 3 matrix. So that's why it is very important that you write out the order of the two matrices to be able to first verify if you can multiply them, and two, to know the order of the product of the two matrices. Now, for the steps in multiplying or actually multiplying matrix A and matrix B will be a little bit complex. So you need to be patient on how to understand multiplying A and B. So here's the first step. The first step is to count the number of columns in your second matrix. So once again, it is the second matrix that you need to count the number of columns to. So if we have 1, 2, 3 number of columns for the second matrix, that means we're going to copy the first matrix 3 times. So we'll have here 3 sets of matrix A. So we have 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, and 3, 1. Now, these numbers that you are seeing in our first copy is basically the first column of our second matrix. The second column has 4, 3, and we will multiply it horizontally to our first copy. So 4 and 3 will be multiplied horizontally to 2 times 4 and 1 and 3. And you'll also repeat the step to the second row of the first copy, which is 3 times 4 and 1 and 3. Now, after you multiply the first copy through the first column of the second matrix, you need to combine them through addition. And that is the second step. And you're going to repeat that step to each of the copy or remaining copies of your first step. So for the second copy, since the second column is 1, 1, we're going to multiply it horizontally to the first row and to the second column, second row. Now for our third copy, which is 2, 1, 3, 1, the third column is 0 and 2, so we're going to multiply it horizontally through the first row, 0 and 2, and 0 and 2. Once again, it's very important that you are multiplying it in that particular order, because if you multiply this vertically, your answer will be wrong. So make sure you're following each and every step on this particular process. Now, after we set up the process and multiplying the matrices, we can now simplify each of the entry in our matrix. So the first entry, simplify 2 times 4 plus 1 and 3 will give you 8 plus 3. The second entry, 3 times 4, which is 12. 1 times 3, which is 3. And the third entries as follows. We'll have 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, and we have 0 plus 2 and 0 plus 2. Now, further simplifying our third matrix right here, it will give us the product of A times B, which gives us A plus 3, which is 11, 2 plus 1, which is 3, 0 plus 2, which is 2 for our first row. And for the second row, we'll have 12 plus 3, which is 15, 3 plus 1, which is 4, and 0 plus 2, which is 2. Now, true to what we did on our first verification process, the product of A times B should be a 2 by 3 matrix. And after doing the tedious steps of multiplying A and B, we now have a 2 by 3 matrix with this specific entry. And that's how we multiply two matrices with different orders. So it's pretty tedious and the steps are pretty long, but once you get the hang of it, it gets a little bit easier. So let's have the second example for our second practice set.